Hey everybody, it's Christy with Christy Artistry. Thank you for joining me tonight. Welcome to new subscribers and new viewers. Before I start tonight's pour, I have a question for you. I have had this cloud background on, and before this we had the sandy beach, and I'm thinking about changing the background. So I have three choices that I need your help with. The first one is this one. And it kind of looks like wood paneling. So it looks like old pine board wood paneling. Problem is, I'm not sure if I tried to run it this direction, which would look nice. It's going to be a little short and I'll have to run it twice. If I run it this way, it'll look like fencing. So that's number one. Okay. Choice number two was I got this one on clearance, that's why I grabbed it. And it is called Tropical Foliage. And I still have it in the roll, but literally it's like giant palm leaves. So that's choice two. Don't know, would that be kind of dark behind me? I don't know. Let me know what you think about that one. And then the last one reminds me of our water one, but this one is called Under the Sea. So it's actually the colors, whoops, let's see if can you see that. It's actually the colors, okay, so we start out with really light up here. We start out really light and then you go down and it's darker and darker, and then it kind of lightens up again at near the end. But it's called Under the Sea, and here, I'm going to show you the picture. Here is what it looks like. It looks like this. See the difference? So that's what that one looks like. I kind of like this one, but I'm already done blue, so I'm not sure what you guys were thinking. Or the other choice is to go back to the sand and beach one. I think that's the only backgrounds I have left. So let me know. Just, put it in the comments and let me know, palm leaves, under the sea, or wood boards, or just say, go back to the beach, and I'll do the beach one. Go back to the beach. I'd love to go back to the beach. Thank you. So tonight's colors, I picked these out because it is spring now, and I've had these colors in my head for a while, but I don't know how they're going to mix together. So I figured I have these a bunch of these 10 by 20 canvases, and I'm having a lot of fun with them. So I thought I would try this color palette, on a white background first, and then if it works out, I might try on a black background, and then put the two together as a diptych. So it'd be a black background and a white background with the same colors. Hopefully I'll remember how I put them on, put in them on the same way so that they will both kind of match, just with different backgrounds. So I'm going to bring the camera down and we'll get started. So I'll be right back. So again, tonight's canvas is a 20 by 10 inch canvas. I bought a bunch of these because they were on sale, and I just really like the size of them, and I can really control the blow on them for the Dutch pours, so I've enjoyed them. All right, so my color palette tonight, like I said, is something I wouldn't normally pick, but it's Artist Loft Light Blue. Okay. Mixed with a light yellow that I've used in some non-Dutch pours, some basic paintings. And then I have this Ohuhu Pearl Orange Yellow. It's the next to pumpkin, it's the orangiest thing that I had, and I didn't want to go quite pumpkin-y. I kind of wanted to keep it in this pastel family. So there's our colors for tonight. I think they look interesting together. So we're going to see. And then if I decide that I need a little bit, I'm going to add some Deco Art Extreme Sheen Silver. But I kind of want to do it after the blue to get some cells, but I also kind of want to do a little bit after the orange. So we're going to see. I might not use it at all. I do have a couple other silvers. I have a Deco Art Extreme Sheen silver, and I have a metallic sterling silver. The only problem with that is the Deco Art silver, I like how light it is. This one is kind of a bit too dark, I think, for these colors, because I'm trying to stay kind of pastel-y, and gold is just too much. So yeah, I think if I decide to put the silver in, I'm going to go with the Extreme Sheen silver. It's nice and light. Okay, so we're going to do a white background. My canvas has been leveled on all sides. And I'm just going to use my spatula tonight if I can get it to smooth out, because otherwise I don't want to blow your ears off with my hair dryer and have to edit out the blowing. Here we go. It's going smoothly. And I mixed up a whole gallon of this white paint, so I would have enough for the series paintings that I did. Well, actually some of the series ended up to be cut pours. I have them for, I have the gallon so that I don't have to mix up little batches. I like to mix up a gallon at a time if I have enough Floral to do so, and I did. And I'd had the Floral for a while, so I wanted to make sure that I used it up. And I'm trying to make sure that I cover, you know, a basic layer of paint before we start the blowout. I've been doing so many different paintings lately with the series and then the characters that I just kind of wanted a spring Dutch pour. And then I believe I kind of like to pick out my color patterns ahead of time, so my next thought is to do some spring colors, but I want to do metallics. So I haven't decided on black or white background for that, but keep an eye out because there's going to be a metallic coming out, and I know that you guys like to see the metallics. Okay, I think we're covered fairly well. We've got some bubbles, so we are going to make sure that we torch the bubbles. I'm seeing all this paint drip off and I don't want to waste it, so I want to make sure that as much I can get back on the canvas that needs it, so I'm not wasting the paint. Okay. Can't see your side that well. Okay. There we go. One spot there. All right. Now we're going to torch bubbles. I see a couple of dips in here now that it's run down the side, so we want to fill in the dips so we have good flow down the side. There we go. There we go. Not actual total missing spot there. And I've got a dip there. And again, I've leveled my canvas, but when you add paint to the canvases, they can sink in the center. I have used those pour painting canvases because they have that cardboard in the middle, and that really helps with the sinking in of the center. All right, we have all of our white on. I'm just checking, make sure that there are no additional bubbles popping up. Okay, I think we're ready. So again, I'm going to start with the blue. And then I am going to put a little bit of the silver in there. I don't want too much silver because I want to see what happens with these three pastel colors. And if I put too much silver in, then it might just get muted out. Okay, so we're going to do a simple Dutch pour. That is such a pretty blue. Again, that's Artist Loft light blue. It's so pretty. Okay, next I'm going to do this yellow that I had mixed up, and honestly I think it is my Artist Loft deep yellow mixed with white. I mixed it up a while ago, so I can't be absolutely sure. I didn't mark the bottle, and I thought I had another bottle of it that I'd used on some paintings a long time ago, but I can't find it, so. Okay, and then we have, again, our Ohuhu Pearl Orange Yellow. And I am going to put the silver on now, since I said I was going to put it on the blue and I didn't. I'm not using much, as you can see. Okay, now this beautiful yellow-orange. I love the pearl in this. Okay, I missed a spot, so I'm going to go back down like so and take this out. Okay, so it's a simple color palette. It's a spring color palette, and like I said, it's been kind of something I've been thinking about. I just was really concerned about how it would mix together, but it looks okay right now. So let's torch the bubbles and see what happens. Alright, and now we are going to blow this out. And I've decided tonight, actually I'm going to switch. I put this one on for the paint and I didn't use it. We are going to use the smaller of the, if I can get it on there. There we go. Okay. We're going to use this nozzle. So it's a smaller versus this really big one. I do like to use this one, however, for blowing out the white paint and for larger canvases. All right, here we go. Let's blow this one out, see what happens. For those of you that don't know them, I use a Revlon dryer. I have several dryers, but this one is my favorite. This one has high-low, and then it has a cool button, which actually gives it a little more power. So bear with me. I'm going to start the dryer and get this blown out. Right, that was a really quick, simple blowout, and it looks beautiful. I love how the yellow, what is it, pearl orange yellow is just sort of accenting this yellow. And then we've got the blue across here. Here, the blue and the yellow mixed to make a beautiful green. Same with over here. And then we have still more accents of the orange. I love this. It's so festive. And this is beautiful. The silver, I'm glad I didn't put too much silver in here, because I do realize, and this was what I was afraid of, was silver looks nice in the blue, but when it gets to the orange, it kind of mutes it out. It's helping making some pretty cells here and here, but it did kind of mute in here. I still love it. So I'm going to torch it again, just because I see some bubbles. Right there. There. That is so pretty. It's so delicate. You know, for a spring painting, I didn't want it to be real in your face harsh. I like the soft tones. And I'm going to cover my edges to encourage the paint from the top to droop off this corner to make it a little more natural when it's done. I'm going to get some paint on there first though. And I'm going to scrape this side because I like where everything is now and I don't want it to keep running off. The composition over here is really nice. So I'm going to scrape just to hang on to that. Now I do see, let me get this, I've got some weight down here. I see another bare spot that somehow I missed. Right here. You guys are probably just yelling at me going, "You missed a spot," but I can't hear you. Otherwise I would have listened to you. Okay, we're gonna go round, and then it's like right in here, so it's having a little bit of trouble dragging this yellow down the side, which is fine in a way, but if you saw the side over here, it looks a little odd. It's like it just dead stopped. So what we need to do is we need to add some paint and then let that naturally flow down. This is so pretty. I really was concerned about the orange. I'm not an orange person except for like at Halloween, but I like orange. But as far as a color, you know, painting, orange I'd never pick orange. Of course, a few months ago I said I'd never pick yellow, and now I use yellow quite a bit. I really like this painting. I see that. What do I want to do on this side? I think I'm going to prop this up just a little bit like that. And that's because I love what's here, and I'm afraid it's going to keep going down, and I don't want that to happen. I've got a little leeway over here. This is pretty. The petals are just light and delicate. It's so pretty. All right, I am going to grab the camera, bring you down, and show you this painting, and I hope you like it as much as I do. And to all of my subscribers, I appreciate you so much. I paint because it helps me relax. It's a good thing, you know, to do when I'm not working. But your comments have been so helpful to me as far as, you know, when we had the color choices and things like that. I really love your comments. It's like we have this little community together. And so keep your comments coming. I do listen to them, as you know, because I do respond right back to you. But yeah, I love the comments. It's just, it makes it feel like we're kind of in this together. So let me grab the camera and I'll be right back. So here is our painting. I think it came out so pretty. I love the colors. We got the orange, the blue, the yellow, and we even got some green in there, thanks to the yellow and the blue. And the silver kind of helped separate the design, and I'll show you that as we go down. So here it is. I love it. And let's go down. Okay, so here is what I was talking about. The blue made this beautiful outline area. So it's just soft and wispy. And then you've got the darker blue, or the more prominent blue there, kind of showing you where that outline is. The orange and the yellow here are really nice. I'm glad they didn't blow out too much and mix. This really looks almost three-dimensional. You can see sort of a pattern under the pattern. It's really pretty. Here is where some of the silver muted out the blue a little bit, and then went up here and muted out the orange. But that's okay, because otherwise the painting would have been stark orange. So I kind of like this area for the fact that, look at the cells we got. It's really pretty. Then we got some more of the darker orange, the pearl, and then over here is where the yellow and the green mixed, or yellow and the blue mixed to make this really pretty springtime green with the blue. As we move up the painting, we have a little bit of the green here, we have the orange, we have some silver in the center, and then we have the blue. We have the mixture again here, so that's helps separate the two starker oranges and gave us this really crazy pattern here. And then as we work our way to the top, we get the stark orange back again with some really pretty cells here. And then over here, the silver muted out the orange a little bit to finish us off. So really, when you look at the painting, you have all kinds of shades of the colors, and they all made a beautiful pattern. So I really like this painting. I really wasn't sure about the orange, but it's to me it looks really nice. So there you are. I am going to try now, I believe I'm going to try the black background like I talked about at the beginning, and then what I'll do is I'll put them side by side and show you both of them, because I really think now that this pattern, especially with the pearl and the little bit of silver, will give us some shimmer on the black that we might not see once this white background is dry. So I'm going to try it and see. Next video will be out in about 3 days, and well, it'll be out in 3 days. And I just want to thank my subscribers again. You guys are awesome. Love you, love the comments, keep them coming, and don't forget, tell me which of the 3 or 4 backgrounds you think would be better than the clouds that are behind me. Which one do you want to see next? I can go back to the beach, I can do the palm leaves, the under the sea, or the wood paneling. Okay, those were the 4 that I have available right now. And just let me know which one you think, and I will put it up.